続いて、この1ヶ月で発生した類似事件の報告です。
Oh, I don't want all
はじめに、財務省の吉川事務次官。
So he was saying like, next is the thing that's been happening for the last month, which is the
続いて、この1ヶ月で発生した類似事件の報告です。
類似事件. I don't know that word. So, 類似 is a resemblance, similarity, or a likeness. And then 事件 is an event or a case or an affair of some sort. So, like, he's saying, I have a report on the similarity event. I think if it's police, then they're talking about like copycat.
はじめに、財務省の吉川事務次官。
財務官? I think is a government post of some sort. 財務官 is a finance official. Okay. 財務官の吉川, okay. He's talking about a person saying I'm going to skip that.
ご存知の通り、国会答弁中に突如表変し、公文書の改ざんを告白しました。
Sorry, one more time.
ご存知の通り、国会答弁中に突如表変し、公文書の改ざんを告白しました。
As you already know, 国会... Wow, this is hard.
ご存知の通り、国会答弁中に突如表変し、公文書の改ざんを告白しました。
答弁. So 答弁 is a word for response or reply. 答弁中に突如is like not 突如 all of a sudden. 突如 is all of a sudden. And then something happened suddenly, and then
ご存知の通り、国会答弁中に突如表変し、公文書の改ざんを告白しました。
I don't know what he's talking about. I guess this is why I do this channel though. This is like the hardest part about learning Japanese is like if you have most of the words together, you can understand most like everything that's being said. But it's like if you have a couple of words in a row that don't make sense, which is what I'm experiencing right now, everything goes out the window and I don't understand anything until I put it together in pieces. It was an important word I was overlooking here, which is kokai, which I didn't really understand what it meant, but it is the national diet, which is the Japanese equivalent of Congress. So kokai, so we have, let's see, kokai torben, so the reply, torbenchu, the replies from the national diet, totsujo something, and it's got the character for change in it, so the replies from the diet have suddenly changed in a way. I'm going to listen to that word one more time.
ご存知の通り、国会答弁中に突如表変し、公文書の改ざんを告白しました。
表変, sudden change or a complete change. So basically Congress suddenly and completely changed whatever it was they were talking about. And then Kobunsho. The official document or archives. No. Something zan o kokuhaku shimashita.
ご存知の通り、国会答弁中に突如表変し、公文書の改ざんを告白しました。
Kaizan. Oh, alteration, falsification, or faking. So this entire sentence reads, as you already know, yeah, I didn't already know, as you already know, the national diet, the replies from the national diet suddenly changed, and there's been falsification of the records in... There was a confession about the falsification of records in the archives. Got it. I still don't know what they're talking about. Neither does she.
次に札幌中央市議会議員3名本会議中に自ら汚職を告白して辞職
Okay, so you know, I'm probably going to skip through some of this because it's not going to add too much to the story, but we can kind of guess what's going on. Something about city officials, 3 of them confessing to something rather in Sapporo.
次有名小説家の S 氏
And then there's an official author. Sorry, there's not official. Yume, he is a popular author of novels, and his name is S.
突然の断筆会見を開き芥山賞を辞退自らの作品をダ作だと号泣発表出版を拒否
So he's been refused publishing because he announced, or someone announced, that all of what he was writing was faked. And I want to listen actually one more time.
突然の断筆会見を開き芥山賞を辞退自らの作品をダ作だと号泣発表出版を拒否
Akutayama Shore Taiji Jitai. He's saying that he gave back an award or declined he declined. He refused an award of some sort. And then Danpitsu Kai is a Danpitsu? Ceasing to write. Okay. So we have a famous writer who has ceased to write. He gave back his award, and he's basically said that all of his creations are like bad or faked and refusing to publish them.
続いて民放の看板キャスター生放送中に出演者に愛を告白振られる
So something about I'm going to say it's a newscaster who was the face of a television studio or something. In the middle of a broadcast, he confessed his love to someone and then was dumped.
そして最後
Okay, and then last.
警察庁刑事局長が突如全裸になり省内を走り回って逮捕
And then the police chief suddenly became naked and then was running around the office naked and was arrested. Okay, so this is an opening for a game. He thinks it's funny too.
何かおかしいかね長谷川警部補
Nanika okashi kane. Is something amusing or strange? Yes, I think both of those things are true right now.
いえ、すみません。
No, everything's fine. You know, it's just a naked guy running around.
これらの多くは一部を除いて単なる珍事件として扱われていますが
Shinjiken. What does that word mean? Rare event or unexpected event. So apart from one incident, all of these are rare or unexpected events. They're thinking that they're all rare or unexpected events, but
いずれの事件も人格の急激な表現が認められます
Izure no jiken. We just had the word izure. Okay, izure is like one of these weird words because it can mean where or which, or it can mean anywhere, how, or sooner or later. Sooner or later is usually the word that I know it to be, so I'll add that first. So izure no jiken mo sooner or later, or at some future case might come up. And then they're talking about sudden personality changes. Jinkaku no Hugh something.
いずれの事件も 人格の急激な表現が認められます。
Jinkaku, which is a personality or character. Kyugeki, which is sudden, abrupt, or drastic. And then that word came up, hyohen. Hyohen. Can't type. Which is a sudden change or a complete change. So it's talking about sudden, complete changes in personality.
先に挙げた対象者はすべて表現する前までは精神に異常などは認められていません。
So before the sudden changes in the personalities, we didn't recognize any changes in their mental state.
つまり外的な要因がなければ考えづらい精神錯乱による異常行動です。
So definitely strange things. Yoin means what? Yoin is the main cause of something. And then gaiteki na yoin means gaiteki, foreign enemy or an outside invader. So if it isn't a foreign enemy that is the main cause of this, or it's hard to think that this isn't a foreign enemy doing something to us. And then he continues.
つまり外的な要因がなければ考えづらい精神錯乱による異常行動です。
精神錯乱 is a word which means mental derangement or mental confusion. I don't think that's a common word. 精神錯乱による異常行動です。So they're thinking that these are weird. These are acts of people who have become mentally deranged.
ただの偶然じゃないのか？誰かが人の心を操作してるとでも？
Isn't this just a complete coincidence? Is like someone is just messing with people's minds here?
先ほどの事件はあくまで一例で、全国的に類似事件が多発している状況です。
So the last example was just an example, but this kind of behavior is happening all over the country.
やはり心の怪盗団。
This must be the work of the Phantom Thieves. Okay. That's not Kaito. So Kaito has several different words that sound the same. But the one that they are talking about is a mysterious thief or a phantom thief. Kaito. I'm going to tag that as a story point.
But,
by the way, I should ask, is the sound good? I had to adjust levels and stuff before I started the stream today.
静粛に進行を続けたまえ。
静粛 is a polite word, I think. Just means silent. Okay. Everyone quiet. Please continue.
ありがとうございます。冠城管理官。
Thank you very much, Kaburagi. Kanri-kan. I know Kanri is management, but what does Kanri-kan mean? Administrator or director. Okay.
先ほどご意見が出たように、当該事件は半年前まで世間を騒がせていた事件。
I missed that.
先ほどご意見が出たように、当該事件は半年前まで世間を騒がせていた事件。
So, as you heard from the previous opinion, or as we seem to agree from the previous opinion, this incident, these incidents are half a year prior. Second, or they're talking about that the previous game, the incidents from the previous game 6 months ago.
先ほどご意見が出たように、
Hey TC Almas, how's it going?
半年前まで世間を騒がせていた事件。 先ほどご意
I didn't want to play it again.
心の怪盗団による改心事件の疑いがあると上層部は判断しております。
So, 心の怪盗団による according to the Band of Thieves, missed the rest of it.
心の怪盗団による改心事件の疑いがあると上層部は判断しております。
改心事件? 改心 being correcting someone's conduct, so they're heart-changing operations. No, 疑いがある, so there is doubt about their heart-changing operations. 疑い. Oops. がある. Does that mean anything different? It doesn't. 疑い is just doubt. TCLMA says, I'm seeing a word there. Seishin something. My old username before it was TCLMA used to be Seishin no Iro. Oh, interesting. That the color of spirit? Yeah, that word, I'll pop that again. Seishin Sakuran is mental derangement or mental confusion. So you would have had, based on this definition, it would be mental color, or the color of your mental state, or something. You remember mood rings? I'm thinking of mood rings right now. And I've lost the plot.
心の怪盗団による改心事件の疑いがあると上層部は判断しております。
Josobu has decided that like there is doubt on whether the Phantom Themes actually change people's hearts. The Josobu is the top brass or the upper echelon of people. That was the idea. So, fun fact: I have mild synesthesia, so I've often associated people's personalities with colors. Oh, that's interesting. That's fascinating. I don't know what to ask about that. Like, it must be. I mean, it's interesting for me who doesn't have that. It must be interesting / difficult for you in different ways.
しかし脈絡がなさすぎるんじゃないか？無差別にやってるようにも思える。
Okay, so I think people are either agreeing or disagreeing with this person right now. T-Salma says, it has become more mild as I've gotten older. It was far stronger when I was a kid. Which, wow, that would be a scary childhood to have when everything is just colours. So... Actually, let me play that again.
しかし脈絡がなさすぎるんじゃないか？無差別にやってるようにも思える。
Miyakuraku is the logical connection or chain of reasoning. Miyakuraku ga nasasugiru janai ka. So that logical connection is like it's too insufficient, don't you think? Musabetsu is another word here. Indiscrimination or without discrimination. Musabetsu. Indiscriminate maybe is actually a better word. Musabetsu ni yatteru you ni mo omoeru. It sounds like they're being indiscriminate.
動機も推測できんだろう。まるで愉快犯だ。
We can hypothesize that there is doki, which is a motive. Okay, so we can imagine what their motive is. Marude something.
動機も推測できんだろう。まるで愉快犯だ。
Yukaihan, a crime committed for fun. Yukaihan.
以上の件を諸君に調べてもらいたい。なるだけ早くな。
I want you all to start investigating this as quickly as you can.
私が諸君に求めることは2つ。
Shoku, the things that I am expecting from you gentlemen are two things. She says shokun, which is let's see. It can mean you people, but it can also mean ladies and gentlemen or gentlemen.
一つは本件を立件するのに十分な証拠を抑えること。
I want you to destroy enough of the, or suppress enough of the evidence around this case. She actually
一
says,
つは本件を立件するのに十分な証拠を抑えること。
Liken means assembling a criminal case. Liken suru no ni jubun no shoukyo o osaeru koto. Okay, so that's not the right meaning then. Osaeru in this case is... see, it means what I thought it would. To like to pin down, to hold down, to press down. But in this case to get a hold of or to obtain. I think I'm just going to go for generic to pin down. But she wants them to pin down enough evidence. Shoko. Shoko, evidence or proof. About this case. And then
2つ目はそれを短期間で行うこと。
Tankikan. And the other thing she's asking for is for it to happen during a short time. Tankikan.
なぜかわからんが、上はこの件にご就寝だ。我々は結果を出さねばならん。
For some reason or other, the higher ups are really interested in this case. We really have to produce a result. We must produce a result. There's one word in here.
なぜかわからんが、上はこの件にご就寝だ。我々は結果を出さねばならん。
Goshushin? What does this word mean? It's either shushin or shushin. It's shushin. It's devotion, attachment, or infatuation.
なぜかわからんが、上はこの件にご就寝だ。我々は結果を出さねばならん。
Yeah, so she's saying that the higher ups are really attached to this case and they want results.
容疑者は怪盗団のリーダー。
Yogisha is going to be a suspect, I bet. Yogisha? Yeah, Yogisha. A suspect.
改めてこの男を徹底的に調べ上げろ。
I want you to much more thoroughly investigate this person again. She says teteki. Complete, exhaustive, thorough.
怪盗団ね。
The Phantom Thieves, eh?